Hey, Alec. Hope you're well. So I'm going to do my best to maybe explain it and get my video out of the way for you a little bit. I'm making this video unlisted, so it's only going to be if you got to have the link to get to this. Okay, so I'm going to share the link to you in an email. Obviously, you've received it now by clicking on it. If you want to share it with your buddies, that's fine, but you won't be able to search for it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and walk through this really quickly. Take me a couple minutes. You can see I've got the whole thing right out here in front, and these are the answers. So if you need to pause this and write down the answers and get them in, go ahead and do that. Resubmit it to me. Please, why don't you do it by email so that way I check it easier, and then I'll change your grade. Okay, it'll be an easy fix. But let's walk through this really quick. When I gave you the exercise 3.9, this is the worksheet, and so this was your general ledger, and it had all the accounts. All right, it is in numerical order, which helps. You just have to move it over, and it doesn't have the debit and credit parts, right? So you have to know that. I know you know those, so I'm not concerned. So let's go ahead and just pretend we see this here. If you got a way of maybe taking a picture of it and just putting it in front of you so you can keep referring back to it, it might help. In the meantime, all I've done is taken all those accounts we just looked at, all right, and we're looking right here. So let's just start right, ooh, I don't know what that was. Sorry, let me go back here. All right, so we've got cash and bank, right? It's our first asset account. It's account 101. We know it's a debit for $6,000. So I just write that in there for $6,000. I get to list all of my asset accounts, okay? And then I went ahead and just recorded all of those assets as debits. Then I did all my liability accounts, and I listed those as credits, okay? Then I listed my capital account, and that's a credit, normal balance. And then I have my withdrawals account, and that's a debit, normal balance. Income summary is going to be left alone. And then we have the two revenue accounts. Those are profit-making accounts. Those are listed as credits. And then all of our expenses to operate our business are listed as debits. Okay? So simple enough. Now, our totals are all in there. I would anticipate and expect you to know how to do this at this point in time. I'm certain you do. So all I did was just, if you look at this number right here, 39,300, this number is everything in column D. I'll highlight it right now. It's these numbers right here, okay? I wrote a formula to make that happen, and the formula is right here. And you can see it up here as well in the formula bar. It's the sum of D6 through D26. You don't need to know how to do that, but again, you could use a calculator, okay? It just takes longer, but the answer is 39,300. There's a little green box in the bottom right corner, and you can just drag it over. Just kind of click it and drag it, and it'll automatically copy the formula over. Here's the formula for the next column. You're going to see it's exactly the same. It's just column E instead of column D, and you can see where the content is. It's marked it blue, right? So those two are 39,300. Now, if you remember, in order to take the information of the balance sheet, take a look at what I've got selected here really quick on the balance sheet. It's all the assets and then your capital and your withdrawals. I simply just copied and pasted them, okay? Then I list in the income statement section, sorry, my lights just went out. In the income statement section, you'll see I've got my revenues on the credit side and my expenses on the debit side, okay? Then all I do again, Alec, is I'm adding here to get that 7,500, I've added these expenses. To get the 9,300, I add these revenues. To get the balance sheet, these are all my assets and my withdrawals added together. And then to get my 30,000, it's my liabilities and my capital account. Again, just moving those over, and these are totals. This whole column right here are all the totals from up above, all right? Everything in rows, rows 6 through 26, all right, using Excel's rows. Then we have the difference between these two. We have the difference between expenses and revenue, or expenses. Let me try again. We have $9,300 in revenue, money that came in, minus $7,500, money that would cost to operate our business. So we have a profit of $1,800. That number automatically gets transferred right over here. Okay, just automatically. It's something we do in accounting. Then all I do, Alec, is I just take all these right here, 7,500 plus 1,800, I get 9,300, 9,300 plus 0, 9,300, 3,100, 31,800 plus 0, 31,800, and because we transferred that 1,800 over, 30,000 plus 1,800, 31,800. Don't worry about the double lines. It's simple. You just select it and choose double line from up here, but just know that that's where they belong. I hope this helps. Again, feel free to pause right here and keep this screen up, and then you can fill in the data and submit me the work, all right? Cool, dude? All right, we'll talk to you later, buddy.